Hey guys, Friday, November 19th, and I want to do a relevant market update with information that you can actually use. I'm going to use some notes here because I am not a robot and I don't have a teleprompter, so let's just jump into it. Months of inventory right now is about 1 or 1.1, and that is a measure of how quickly homes are selling. It's saying if we took every single home on the market right now, how long on average would it take for those homes to sell based on how quickly homes are going? And 1 is very, very fast. The closer you get to 0, the faster homes are moving. Anything less than 6 is a seller's market, and that's when home prices are going up. So 1 is still very good. It's been floating around that now for almost, a year and a half. Crazy. So on top of that, homes right now on average are still getting about 100% of their asking price. And that means the number that was being asked when they accepted an offer, not necessarily where they started, but the number they were at when they got an offer. And what that tells us is that it has calmed down a little bit since the spring, which is when homes were getting more than 100% on average, which is crazy. But I digress. Let's see. So 98%, by the way, is what the average is for that number. So 100% still means the market's moving very good. Goes in line with the first number I gave you. Mortgage rates right now, I've come back down a little bit on average nationally at about 2.9%. And for reference, that is very good. I bought a home just a few years ago at 4.75 and thought that was a great rate. Jumping into a couple other things here. So something that's a little bit more relevant. I want to look at the year-over-year home price appreciation because there have been articles talking about the market calming down, which it has technically. I just gave you some local numbers that kind of talk about that. But looking at the year-over-year appreciation, that's really more what's calmed down, meaning home prices right now are still going up, but the accelerated rate at which they were going up has started to peak, that's good, right? It can't go on forever. I know nationally it's about 18.5% or about $50,000 from where it was a year ago now. Here locally, it's 17.7%, and we have kind of a higher average sale price or median sale price. So that number is actually 73,000, meaning a year ago from now, homes were selling on average for about $73,000 less than what they were, or I should say the average home was. Let's see, last but not least here, 39.5% of mortgage homes. So this is not homes that are paid off, which keep in mind, I believe if I remember right, it's at least 50%, somewhere around there. Homes in the US are totally paid off and have no mortgage. So just with the homes that have mortgages, 39.5% of those homes have more than 50% equity, which is up 10.2% just from where it was at the beginning of the year. So if you are somebody who owns a home, I mean, the good news is that you are probably sitting on a decent amount of equity just if you even bought back in January. The summary from all of this, gonna put the notes away here and just kind of talk. So the summary of all of that is that we know that the beginning of 2021 saw crazy home price appreciation, a big supply and demand issue. It's been getting a little bit further away even from where it was year over year. Every single month, home prices have gone way up. People are sitting on great equity even if they just bought 10 months ago. But what we are seeing is that the acceleration at which home prices are going up seems to have capped out. I know locally, just being in the market, whenever I list a home or I'm writing an offer on a home, I'm seeing that instead of there being 20 offers, it tends to be more like 1 to 5, somewhere in there. So the good news for buyers is that with things starting to cap out at how quickly it's going up, that demand has kind of gone down. And we're at that point of the year too, where people stop looking, they put the brakes on until next year. So it's a good time to be buying right now. Winter always is. As far as selling goes, home prices are way up. I know they say as far as demand, April and May were probably the best time to sell your home, but considering people are still getting 100% of their listing price, assuming list price means they're like at the market value-ish, 100% is better than what it's been for the past 10 years. So it's still a great time to sell. I know that was kind of choppy all over the place. Hopefully the summary made sense, and I will come back with a market update in 1 or 2 weeks. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.